Keto is never going to work for you. Intermittent fasting is never going to work for you. And Weight Watchers is never going to work for you if you hate doing them. And no one ever takes this into account, because when you think like a dieter, you don't give a shit what you got to do. You just want to lose the weight. But you better start giving a shit about what you have to do to lose the weight, because if you hate doing the thing that's going to make you lose weight, guess what? You're not going to do it, and then you're not going to lose any weight. So what's the alternative? Well, you can take aspects of keto, you can take aspects of intermittent fasting, and you can start implementing them into a strategic approach to changing your behavior for good, which means that you probably should have a little more patience. So instead of starting your keto plan with 0 carbs, maybe start by cutting the carbs down by 25% for the first couple of weeks and getting used to it. And then cranking that up to 50%, and then cranking it up to 100% if that's where you want to go. But why do you have to keep starting at 100%, overwhelming yourself, and then hating the whole process, and then not sticking with it? That's the main thing. When you look back at your weight loss approaches, is that not what you've done? Have you not jumped into whatever plan you want to do 100%? You can do it for a couple days, a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, and then you get overwhelmed and you stop. So what's the alternative? How can you learn from those mistakes of the past? Well, wouldn't it make more sense to start off slowly and build up? Now, I know you say, well, I want to lose weight quick. But now I challenge you by saying, how much weight have you lost in the last 6 months? How much weight have you lost in the last year? What's fast and what's slow, you know? So if you put yourself on a slow, steady path right now, where could you be next year? You know, you're not thinking this way, though, because you're getting seduced by that diet message of instant results. But I think if you look back at your past weight loss attempts, you're going to realize a pattern that you jump into a plan 100%, you overwhelm yourself, and you can't stick to it. And now you associate all these diet plans as being miserable, difficult, hard. And so the alternative is to start slowly, to have a little bit more patience, but to understand that you can achieve much more with a smart strategic approach over time than you ever can with an extreme approach in the short term. And once you wrap your head around that, everything changes.